Don's been out here working hard this morning to clean Ruby up a bit. When it feels like 100 in the afternoon, it's not a great time to clean the car. Thank you, Donnie. She looks much better.
Yeah, I can't really get it good and dry because it's 100% humidity out here.
Yep,
so
yep. The dew point is well over 70 out here.
Oh, yeah. Sticky.
Good morning, Ruby. It's nice this morning not to have to worry about road construction on this curve. It's 74 out there, but it feels like 85. Yeah, it's 74 out there this morning, but it feels like 84. Don used the blower on the car to get the excess water off, which he normally does. He didn't have time to drive it down to the mailbox and back. And he was having a lot of hard time drying it down because it was just, you know, too humid out there this morning. We are going to be with a high in the 90s and feel like 100 pretty much the whole week here. We are just kind of desperate for fall now. Johnny and I got out of the house on good, but in the window of good, we were on the late side, or the, you know, the we need to leave now side. So hopefully things will be smooth this morning. It's 7:10 already and we haven't hit the into downtown, but we're nowhere near in jeopardy of being flat out late. I'm here at the Walmart in Garner, parked by the security camera. I got Johnny dropped off at 7:20 a.m. no problems. That leaves him enough time to get to his locker. I like to go in on the pharmacy side, but that's often locked at this store in the morning, so over here to the market or grocery side. Drove around downtown and didn't see any photo inspiration, so I'm here at Walmart mostly just to get out of the car halfway home and get a little walk in. This time of year with this much humidity, walking inside in the air conditioning is a great idea. Very few items left at this garden center and no clearance. I enjoyed my walk in there. Nothing too exciting going on, but I did look at the clearance and the garden center and browsed around the fall stuff and, you know, the typical in search of a good Walmart deal kind of a browse. I got Don some whole bean organic coffee. Some of the Walmart sell it and it's a good deal, so I snatched up a can of that. And I got Michelle's son Connor a 5 Nights at Freddy t-shirt off of their clearance clothes rack. But other than that, nothing too exciting, and I'm just headed to the house now. Don and I ended up calling Spectrum last night because our download speed was greatly improved, but our upload speed not so much, and I really need help with the upload speed. And we got a really good rep, and he knew what he was doing, and we ran through some diagnostics with him, which mostly meant directly plug a computer into the cable modem on a, you know, Ethernet. And that was a little tricky because the computer we normally would do that with, we would need other computers in the house to be online to remote into because it doesn't have a monitor. So we tried 2 different laptops and neither one would work. I guess they finally did get something hooked up to it, and the speed was low, but yeah. So anyway, we didn't get any resolution to improving the upload speed, and the reps seemed to agree that it really wasn't quite like it probably should be. And we have somebody coming out Wednesday to take a look. So Don's going to get a monitor on that computer in the closet and do a little more sniffing around before the person gets here, but basically be ready for him. So I don't know, hopefully it's something they can do up at the box and fix it, versus us needing a new cable all the way from the street up to the house, because that would be not so great. But we're still working on it. We're still working on it. So for now, you know, certain things we're doing on the internet are better, but the help I was hoping for with speeding up my video workflow, not so much so far. Also, yesterday I joined a new Facebook group called Women Drive Electric. And women of all types of electric vehicles are part of this group. Now, there do seem to be a large percentage of women driving Teslas, but certainly not all. And so far, it's been really, really fun. Yeah, I really am enjoying it. So if you're watching and you're part of Tesla Divas, you might enjoy being a part of this group too. It's good to understand, I think, everything going on in the EV world, not just Tesla. And seems to be a fairly nice group, a fairly safe group, and I'm glad I joined. I know in the last week or so, 7 to 10 days, I've become a lot more active on Facebook again with regard to the Tesla groups, because just seemed like some people needed some answers to some questions from a person that wasn't going to you know, just tell them to go read the manual or give them some flippant, stupid response or rude response or something. So I felt my old IBM support days coming back. Not that I have all the answers, because I don't, but I can certainly share my experience with Ruby with other people. I know it helped at least one guy this week, and that felt pretty good. So as long as I can help a few people, I think it's worth it. And it just seemed like Tesla needed a little additional help last week with how things were going with some comments out there, and I kind of got myself back involved again. I've been enjoying some late 70s, early 80s music today. Yep, it's bringing back some memories. I like it. Wow, it's noisy out here. I don't see any of my little sweethearts close by. I'll have to go check to see where they are. Grace, Slate, Toxie. Hey, Mitty Mitt, how are you? That looks like a good place for a nap. Hey, buddy, how are you? Yeah, you look like you're doing pretty good today. He's a good boy. I'm back in the car again, and it's time to go pick up Johnny. I've got the GoPro attached to the driver's door window, and I'm going to see if I can get some cool reflections of Ruby as I drive through the Raleigh city center this afternoon. Took a while to get that configured like that, but now that I know how to do it, and now that I've done it once, I could do it again. A lot easier the next time. It's another beautiful day in the neighborhood this afternoon. 95 out there though, 95. I made it in the carpool line with plenty of time to spare, and I'm hoping that the footage I caught on the GoPro coming through downtown looks okay. How appropriate for this afternoon, huh? I've got Johnny. We're home. It looks like it might rain in a little bit. It hasn't started raining yet. We got to go back out at 5, 2 hours for Taekwondo. Next time I probably should mount the GoPro about an inch higher, so just in case I forget and roll down the window or open the door and the window does that little slight roll thing, I won't get into trouble. I've remembered to take it off before I've touched the door or the window, but I'm thinking an inch higher next time. For a while now, I have not been able to get Centipede to play the music when I play the game. So I really tried to troubleshoot it today because I haven't heard anybody else talking about it. And if I have it set to streaming, I don't hear the sound. But if I set the sound to my phone, I hear the sound. So right now it's set to phone. I press start. And here. You can hear it. Okay. But if I exit out, okay, you can see it was on phone, and I go to streaming, and I go back in to play the game. I know I can go down to the bar. That was a late ad, and I'm just not used to it. Come on, Centipede, start. And start again. Well, now I have sound again. Well, I did not have sound until I switched it to phone and then came back. I did not. So, anybody else missing sound that streams, try switching it to phone. Have a good class, buddy.
You too, Mom. Well, you're not taking class, but I'll see you later.
Yep, I'll be back in a bit for you.
Bye.
Bye. I gotta admit it, I'm pretty worked up about the Wi-Fi situation right now. And I'm not upset with Dawn at all, don't think that. I'm not even sure I'm upset with Spectrum. I'm just frustrated that my MacBook is having so much trouble uploading files. And look, I know that a hardwired connection is going to be faster than a Wi-Fi connection, because I've been using a laptop since the early 90s, and I've had multiple cable modems over the years and multiple, you know, I used to be hardwired, and then, you know, at some point laptops and the whole Wi-Fi thing was good enough that for most of my work I didn't have to be, or whatever. I mean, I kind of get it. I do understand. And I also know that the 4K files are bigger than the 1080p files. But something's not right with my MacBook and uploading stuff right now. And I use a USB-C adapter, you know, SD card reader, right? So there's a SD card reader thing, and it goes in the USB slot. And when I bought the computer, we bought the one at the Apple store, and I used it for until it wore out, which was a really long time, and I had good performance with it. And then ever since then, we've been buying OEM ones, like whatever Amazon had, and of course they're a fraction of the cost, and they don't last as long as the first one. The first one wasn't just a wire that wiggled. It was actually like, it looked like a thermometer with sort of a more solid piece of plastic that housed the wire. It was really nice. Would love to have had it again, but again, that wasn't Apple branded anyway. That was just the one they were selling at the Apple store. Apple didn't make it then. So, or our Apple store didn't sell it. One of the two. It wasn't available the day I bought my computer. I bought the one they had. So anyway, what happens with them after a while, the ones I've been using since then, is you see the card disconnect and reconnect to the computer over and over again. And it really slows the upload, obviously. So when I see that start happening, I order a new one. It's here in 2 days. I switch to it. You know, I kind of can make, it's not flat out dead, but it's not doing so great. Well, this happened a week ago, so I ordered a different one because this last one didn't last so long. You know, sometimes when I go to order them, the brand I ordered the last time is not out there anymore. And I'm really wondering if there's some interference with the Wi-Fi from that card reader. Because it seems to me that I think that it's even worse than it was before. So, you know, like I put some files in there to upload, and I know it's several gigabytes, but it was telling me it was going to take 20 hours before I went to take Johnny to Taekwondo. And Don did move it to the closet so that it's actually, you know, Ethernet connected to the cable modem. And it looks like it's going to finish in an hour and a half. So they're going to be up there, and I can work on my video when I get home. Because, you know, some nights I'm wanting to start working on the video at 7, 8, 9 o'clock, and I can't work on it till 11 o'clock at night because I can't get the files moved. I'm just sort of, and that's because I move everything to Drive, and then WeVideo sucks the stuff in from Drive. I could start using software on the MacBook, but then all those, you know, the MacBook would have to be able to handle all that processing, and maybe it could and maybe it couldn't. But I know WeVideo up on the cloud using Amazon's web services is definitely able to crank those files pretty fast. So I don't know. Dawn checked to make sure our PhotoMom router is on channel 6 because I read some stuff that says that was important. Something funky is going on, and I think it's partly specific to my MacBook. I don't know. Thanks for listening to me rant. I'm sitting here in the parking lot while Johnny's at Taekwondo, and I've been Googling this and trying to figure out. I've been putting on my level 2 software support hat, and I'm trying to figure it out because it's driving me batty. You know, I want to spend my time being creative with the videos, not totally stressed out near tears because I can't get the files where I can even think about doing anything with them. You know, it's kind of taking the fun out of doing something that I love doing. I'm sure we'll get to the bottom of it. I know Don is really working hard on it. He doesn't want to see me tortured. He doesn't want to hear me tortured either, I'm sure. But no, I mean, he ordered a Google Mesh system today to replace our router, but we're researching to make sure that's really the one we want to use. I mean, he's definitely working with me to try to resolve the problem. It's just been super frustrating. But you know, look, if we can consistently put the card in the closet until we do something else and things upload in 90 minutes or 2 hours, that's business as usual, and that's fine. So, you know, that works. It's just that I have to get a little help from Dawn to do the remote desktop. That got really sticky yesterday when we both tried to have our own remote into the closet computer. So anyway, I'm ranting again, aren't I? I didn't mean to. Amazon will be delivering an Apple branded USB-C SD card reader on Wednesday. Seriously, like the real Apple one. I didn't feel like going over to Best Buy, and it seems to be legit that this is the real McCoy. So, and I'm also going to go home and test the one that I've been trying to use on Don's Chromebook, which has USB-C also. He tells me my files are almost uploaded, so I should be totally relieved. Only 93 miles today. I'm losing my touch. Nah, I just was moody about the Wi-Fi thing and didn't drive around having fun playing Pokemon Go while Johnny was at Taekwondo. So I came home, I took my camera card out. It's got, what, maybe 3 gigabytes of files on it?
Yeah.
We stuck it in there. We put it in Don's Chromebook on the USB-C port, and it said it was going to take over 5 hours to move those files, which even on the Wi-Fi for 3 gigabytes at 15 megabits upload shouldn't be taking no 5 hours. So I think we found the culprit to why things have been even worse for me in the past week or so.
This little thing that we paid $10 for cost me about $500. Between new router, gigabit ether switch, oh God, a new cable, oh God, I don't want to know.
But we're going to be able to stream, if we want a cable cut, dish cut, we'll be all set up with really good streaming.
Right. We are positioning ourselves to, we're going to cut the cord.
We could. We might have good enough internet now to do that.
Yeah, I agree.
I ordered the Apple one.
Yeah, Kitten ordered her the official Apple logoed one of these, and we'll see how it works.